Welcome to the Board of Selectmen special meeting for performance evaluations in town business, Monday, November 18th, 2024 at 1 p.m. And I declare the meeting now open at 1 p.m. First on the agenda for performance evaluation is for Ocam Fire Chief Tim Howe. And I'd like Tim to do his presentation on his goals and directives.
Good afternoon, everybody. So, as you know, I'm going to do a little presentation first here, then we'll have kind of open discussion.
Okay.
One of the big things I know this is evaluating me, but nothing I do is possible without the members of the Ocam Fire. And they're the ones that actually make me look good. It's not me doing this. It's the members of the department that the dedication, especially this fall, they've shown is off the charts. So what I figured I'd do here, I have a little 2-minute music video we made for this that will show kind of what it kind of ties into my goals from last year and what we've accomplished over the last year here. So it's only 2 minutes.
There's a for sale sign on the big old rusty tractor. Ain't missing. It's the first thing that you see. Just up the road, a pale blue water tower. I love Jenny, painted in bright green. Hey, that's my Uncle Bill there by the courthouse. He'll be lowering the flag when the sun goes down. And this is my town.
Yeah, this is my town. I was raised, I keep on my yesterdays. I ran off cause I got mad and it came to blows with my old man. I came back, settled down, that's where they're putting me in the ground. This is my town. Yeah, this is my town. My town.
There ain't much going on there since they closed the mill. But that whistle still blows every day and noon. A bunch of us still go down to the diner. Wonder if that interstate's still coming through. Here comes Sunday morning service at the Church of Christ. Well, there ain't an empty seat to be found. And this is my town.
Yeah, this is my town. I was born, where I was raised, where I keep all my yesterdays. Where I ran off, cause I got mad and it came.
So that's just a quick little glimpse of last year. It's a very small portion of what we actually did last year. So my goals from last year, I think we did a good job meeting them. I didn't get everything I wanted to, but that's, it's always a moving target. So we'll talk about those a little bit here. Once this pulls up, I only have a couple of quick slides. And while this loads, actually, I want to pass this out. I'll get to this in a minute. There's 4 copies here. I forget that. I guess the big thing to start with is the budget. My goal always is to stay within budget. Unfortunately with me, it's kind of a moving target always. It's not a simple, hey, this is what we do every year. I don't have 40 hours a week times 2 people or anything like that. So I always am very cautious with the budget. We kind of start the year off slow and then we build up. And if I have extra training stuff to do, we do that at the end of the year. This year, as you're all very well aware of, is the crisis with the brush fires and all that's going on with the brush fires. So what I did here is I did a quick graph that shows the blue line is my actual budget. That's the total year's budget for the part-time wages. My chief's wage is not in here because that's a set number that I can't change. That's a set number. So I have in here the budget for part-time wages, which is training, work nights, work details, all different things like that. The red budget is the percentage that we've used every year. So if you see this year, I'm at 40% of my budget. We're actually like 33% into the year. So I'm not super crazy over, but it's something I just want to make the board aware of now. Past years, fiscal 24, as of this day of the year, I pulled these numbers this morning. As fiscal 24, I was at 26%. Fiscal 23, I was at 37%. So, and that varies. You can tell by the year, stuff like that. But some of the things that have some interesting facts for this year. We've already done, as of today's date, we've done 189 emergency responses. Last year, for the whole year, I only did 85. So we're 104 responses more than we've ever done. In fiscal 23, which was actually year 2022, we did 69 responses. So there's a couple of reasons for these numbers going way up, and this has been one of my challenges. First, it's been a busier year. The brush fires. I mentioned earlier, we had 31 brush fires in the last like 3.5 weeks. We've had our share of our own, plus going back and forth to other people and things like that. So that's kind of where we're at with that. So that's, even that puts us at say 158 calls, which is still 70 more than last year. So again, we've just had more stuff going on. So that's why my budget is getting a little tighter this year. We've had a couple of very substantial calls. We've had the 2 house fires, which both eat up a lot of time. We had the event we supported Fred with the police a couple weeks ago with that incident on New Braintree Road. That eats up 8 hours at 8 guys. That's, it goes pretty quick. So again, the department's growing. And then the last reason is because of medical calls. Our medical calls are through the roof this year. And we're now going to almost every medical call. It's only one person, or maybe 2, but it's a cost. So what I've done this year to kind of get away and save some money is I've stopped, since the brush fire season hit, I've stopped all training. An average training night cost me between $500 and $700. You figure I've got, anywhere from 15 to 20 people will show up at 2 hours pay on their average at, $20 an hour or so. Depends on the, how many people go. So I've stopped all training for the time being. That's not sustainable, but I'm just trying to make sure I get that number back down to where we're at in the year, around the 30% or when we get halfway through the year, I want to be at 50% of my budget. So I'm being very cautious of that. Plus we were cut $5,000 out at budget season. So again, but I'm not ever counting on that money. If we get it, that's great. But, so I'm just being very cautious with anything extra. We're not doing any extra events. We're not doing any extra. We're just doing the bare minimum stuff we have to do to stay afloat. So that's kind of my plan with that. Any questions on the budget stuff? No? All right.
No.
Here we go. So quick year in review here. There's only a couple of quick slides. I don't want to waste your whole day here, but I wanted to reflect on where we came from and looking to where I'm looking to go for next year. So my goals for this year was recruiting and staffing. Got about 20 active members. I think that's a good place to keep it. We're not missing any calls. I shouldn't say this, but we haven't missed any calls. Sometimes, the stars align, everybody's working, or the family, we only get 1 or 2 people. Other times I get 10, 12, 15 people. That all depends. I can't, without a full-time staff, that's just a moving target. But we've done, I think, the 20 to 22 members is probably a good place to keep the department. I've increased the level of training. That was one of my goals. One of the things we did this year was what's called the 90-second drill. I would not tell the members what we were doing. They'd be at the station, it'd be drill night. I would yell at them all of a sudden and say, there's a fire at the town hall. The goal was from the time they set the air brake on the truck, they'd have a line dragged, be in full gear, and have water flowing in 90 seconds. And I would just spring that on them every now and again at different spots around town. And that paid off because both the 2 fires we had water within that quick, and that gives everybody the training that the pump operator has to be able to charge the line, the guys pulling the line, the guys putting the gear on. So it actually paid off. I'm still focusing back to the basics. That stuff can never go away. That's the stuff I have to keep doing every year. The air pack training, the driver training, things to keep us out of any liability with the town. And then we're always trying to advance, the advanced skills and classes. That's the new stuff, the active shooter stuff. This year we did a forcible entry class. I brought the academy. And the nice thing is the academy will send us these classes for free. We just have to pay for manpower. One of my other big goals was the improved safety and the cancer prevention. The safety is huge because that comes from training. The more we do stuff, the safer I can keep the people. Whether it's, driver training is my big thing. I lose sleep every time those trucks go out because they're big trucks, they're heavy trucks. People don't drive them all the time, and I can't stress enough. You stop at every stop sign. You don't speed. And I've actually even told all the police officers, if they ever see a fire truck or a firefighter going faster than the speed limit, they had to tell me right away because I will not ever tolerate that. Cancer prevention is a big thing. So this year I got, with some extra money we had, all the trucks have decon kits, which are hoses, scrub brushes, soaps. After every fire, and this year has been a lot, they had to scrub their gear down. I don't want them bringing this stuff home to their families. I don't want them, they're doing this to help the town. I don't want them getting cancer or something like that. We wash our turnout gear. We got the gear washer up there. So they wash the gear after every fire. So we've done pretty good at reaching those goals. It's been tough with the brush gear the last couple of weeks. It's been tough with the gear because we only have one set. So we have to kind of stagger when we wash it, but we've been managing to do it. Some notable events this year. We managed to hit all the school kids. We had by SAFE grant money. We had either myself or Captain Nakala went into the schools and did the fire prevention stuff that every kid does, to stop, drop, and roll, things like that. We had a great partnership with the seniors. I stop in and say hi. I did CPR with them this year. We did their health fair. We did kitchen safety, fall safety, things like that. We are, Ocam Fire Department is NFPA 3000, which is the new standard compliant for active shooter. That's the nationwide standard. That's the newest form of training. That kind of, all the old stuff's no longer. This is the new way that everyone's doing it. We had the academy run the class. I went and became an instructor, so I can teach our guys that too. I've had almost $20,000 in grants this year. I get those airbags. I got the public education grant. I got a senior grant, things like that. We've done a lot of big multi-town trainings, which is kind of the way of the future because we can't handle a fire ourselves. Barry can't, Hubbardston can't, Rutland can't. So we're doing it together. So now, to save money, rather than me having a tanker drill and them having a tanker drill, we're just meeting on the same night and doing it. Doesn't cost any more money, and then you get to see the faces, the people we work with regularly, and that's really paid off. And actually, after the last couple of weeks, we all know each other really well. We've earned a reputation of being a dependable department. For years, we weren't on anyone's mutual aid run cards because the trucks weren't getting out the door. Over the last 4 or 5 years, we've really built that back now. So we're counted on, but it also helps in return when we need the help. We're getting the help. So it's really become a true mutual aid system. So no one's a burden. We're not a burden on Rutland or Barry anymore. We're giving back and forth with Spencer, and we're going back and forth. Obviously this year too, since my last review, we put the new engine in service. Everybody's trained on that. And my goal is to never have to use it for someone else's fire again. It's proved that it worked. It bought us the time. It got there first. It kept the water going. We never ran out of water. We had all the equipment we needed until the help arrived. So I hope in the rest of my career here that no one else has a house fire and we can just say, yep, it works, and we don't need to actually show it. As I mentioned, we did have those 2 significant house fires. And then brush season again this year has been, across the whole Northeast, not just Massachusetts, everywhere from New York, New Jersey, up into Maine, New Hampshire. It's been something like we've never seen. It's not ending. They were out last night. Well, today it's nonstop. I'm hoping by Wednesday, Thursday this week, we're over that. And the biggest thing of all the stuff I just talked about, as I said at the beginning, none of this is my accomplishments. It's the men and women of the department that are making all this possible. It's their dedication. No one's getting rich doing it. No one's here for the money. They're here just to do it. My goals for next year, more grants. We have a couple of things. The board saw that email I got for the radios. We're non-compliant with federal standards, for lack of a better term. Not that they're ever going to come after us or fine us, but you're supposed to have interoperability capability with your radios. We don't have it because what happened here again, long before the last probably 2, maybe 3 chiefs ago, when Rutland Dispatch went from low band to the UHF, they provided everybody with equipment. And that's where it stopped. There's been no succession planning of saying, hey, every year, 1 or 2 new radios. The problem is now a handheld radio, like the portable, like Chief has on his belt or like I carry, those are between $7,000 and $10,000. And a mobile radio for your car is about $6,000. And that's not going crazy fancy. That's just your baseline radios. They're expensive because for fire anyways, we have to have a multi-band radio. We have to be able to talk on 3 different bands, so it's expensive. My other goal this year is to finish that training facility. Last year with some of the extra money, I got those storage containers out back. We've got them all put together. I have to have a welder come in and I have to just paint them, and then we'll start having our own live burn building here, which will again save money because we can burn here and not have to go to somewhere else. But with brush season, every day I go out there to start working on it. Usually by 10 a.m. I'm in another town or in our own town dealing with brush fire. So hopefully maybe next week I can get that wrapped up and done. Another goal for this year is a health and wellness program. And this is twofold. First part is, again, because I care about the members and I want to make sure they're healthy. Cardiac and cancer are the two leading kills of firefighters. You go from 0 to 100 in a matter of seconds. And we had one scare this year where a member was at a brush fire, got overheated and went down for the count. And that happens. But it made me think, okay, what can I do to get these members trained better? So I'm going to work on, and again, whether I teach or I have friends that teach this, but there's firefighter fitness programs. We'll have them come up and do it. Again, this is going to be a voluntary thing. We can't force them to do this, but if they want to come up and maybe make some healthy lifestyle changes, work out, we'll do some group exercises, stuff like that. We're not looking to make anybody miss the universe, but what the academy teaches now is functional exercise. The fire academy teaches how not to get hurt doing the job. A lot of it's based on mobility, cardiac. I'll probably do a class on. I was instructor, but I can do the cancer prevention class, things to do that. Eating healthy, stuff like that. So I want to work on that. I need to increase our depth of training. I don't need to add a lot of skills this year. We've covered almost everything. But right now I say, we're spread this wide, which is good, but now I need to get the depth. So yeah, everybody knows how to use the air pack, but now we really got to hammer in, do you know it as good as you should, or as well as you should? So my goal is really just to increase the depth of the knowledge that we have. I'm not looking to make people rescue techs or anything like that, but just the stuff that we do all the time. How can we do that and do it safely? Focus on those low frequency, high risk events, whether it's the house fires and stuff like that. And then my last goal for this year is really to increase the depth of the officer pool. One thing we're doing after Lieutenant Willett retired last year, I posted right after that. I posted a 6-month window. I'm running a lieutenant's exam. I don't want this department, anyone to ever get the feeling, oh, I picked somebody because they're my favorite. I want it to be truly a skill-based position. So I posted a reading list, and the members are going to read, and they're going to take a test about mid-December. After they take the written test, I've got 2 or 3 chiefs coming in, and they'll give them practical scenarios and put it in front of them. And I'm going to let outside chiefs actually help with the selection process, and I'll present to the board. These are the candidates for a new lieutenant, because I do need that. And then succession planning. I do. I think that's a medical.
Fire alarm dispatching, Oakham Fire. 759 Spencer Road. Medical alarm activation called in by the alarm company with no contact. Again, fire alarm.
Kevin going to medical?
Yeah.
And then in succession planning, my goal is I've made it very clear. I have 4 years and roughly 7 months left. If you guys reappoint me one more time. And I think that'd be a good time. They'll put me as chief is about 10 years. And I think that's long enough to be a chief in a department, because I think after longer than that, you tend to get stale and just do things the way you have to do it. So my goal is to give people, and I'm not handpicking anybody. I don't believe in that, but people, if they want to take over as chief down the road, I want to set them up and start. Anyone who's willing, I'll teach them how do we do payroll, how do we do bills, send them to officer classes, things like that, so that it gives someone the fair opportunity. I don't want all of a sudden to be like, hey guys, I'm gone. Good luck, have this. I want it just to be a smooth transition to move on to the way it should be. So again, looking at the big picture here, my goal this year, establish the goals and a budget to support it. It's great. I just set all those goals. I feel that with a pretty similar budget to this year, I can reach those goals next year. I'm not looking to buy, expensive equipment and like that. And then I have the big thing is educating my members on the goals and the budget. I've felt that really works, because everybody wants all this different equipment. When I sit them down, and I don't get into the nitty gritty with them, but I tell them, listen, we only have, say, 20 grand a year for new equipment, and you want this $19,000 tool, that doesn't leave us much for everything else. So I find by educating the members, it's helped them, it's kept morale up. They don't realize I'm not just buying it because I'm being selfish, but we have a process. It's like running your budget at your house, so I do that. And I want to empower the members, so to give them the tools to meet the goals of our team. Again, it's not my department. It's not, I always say it's the town's department, it's the members' department. But I want to make sure everyone's empowered so they can reach that. So, and I covered this first, but again, the big elephant room is the budget. My goal is always to be responsible to the taxpayers. I'm always looking to accomplish all the tasks and goals responsibly. Like I said, all of us want to drive around town in a Cadillac, but you know what? I drive a Ford pickup truck because I don't need the Cadillac. And I believe that's the same way with the fire service. The only problem is with the fire service, everything costs 5 times as much. But when I can, I don't use the word cut corners. I don't cut corners, but when I can do it responsibly another way, I look to do that, whether it's buying something used or again, grants. The NFPA requirements and the OSHA mandates, and we've talked about this at many selectmen's meetings, this is what's killing me. Unfunded mandates, there's a lot of them. And things like the hose testing, the pump testing, all the stuff that we have to do to protect ourselves, protect our members, and protect the town from liability is getting crazy. There's an OSHA bill out there now. I don't think we'll see it ruled on this year. It's just going into like discussion now, but if it passes, it's going to bankrupt cities and towns across the state, across the country. It's a nationwide thing. And I don't want to worry about that till it happens, because if everything that's in there now passes, there's not enough money in the town to do it. So hopefully that gets weeded out and we'll deal with what actually comes down the line. I'm going to continue to look at grants. Again, the future is going to be a challenge, like I just mentioned, with those rising costs and our diminishing, revenue. Our state aids go into other places and stuff like that. So I have to look to new ways. I've always been good. I've never overspent my budget. I've never had to come back looking for money. And I hope to never have to come back looking for money. I said, I can't predict if we have a spring brush season like this. Again, we deal with it when we get to it, but I'm cautious in watching that end number at all times. And I just want to thank the board and the town for its support. We're going to continue on this journey into the future and hopefully keep on the right path.
Thanks, Tim.
Thank you very much. It's very inclusive for sure. Anyone? Other comments, suggestions, questions?
List of things
Initiatives?
to talk about, but you hit every one of them.
Well, that's a good
You answered
thing.
all my questions.
Just one now, it's, you went in, how do you do the evaluations of your officers,
So you mean for the new ones we're going to pick or the current ones?
the current? Yeah.
That's what we don't have. All the officers I have now were there when I came. They were hired, Seth, when he took over for a few months, put together criteria. And that's something, again, that I want to really start working on, is that officer pool, because that's the one thing that we haven't done anything with yet, whether it's a yearly evaluation or,
So that's something
Yeah.
you're looking at going.
yeah, that's again, that's where I admit we're definitely weak with that.
Okay.
But I had to get members before I could.
No, no.
So, but yeah, that's definitely a good point. That's what we do have to work on, is because just because you make someone an officer, you gotta make sure they stay that.
Well, no, you
all the way
just mentioned you were talking about testing and everything
Yep.
going forward, and I just wondered
Yep.
what you,
So we'll probably do more than evaluating them is working with them as far as, and like what I've done it with Lieutenant Black. Like, even if I'm at an incident, I'll be there, but I get there, I don't take over. So pretend I'm not here and let him, and I stay there with him to, go through, and it's paid off. And, I'm a firm believer, know the person's job above you and the person's job below you.
Right.
I preach that with the guys. A great example was Sam's fire. It was a firefighter on scene first and took command until the officer got there, and it happens. And during the day, like I said, if I'm on my shift and, Harold's out plowing or something, it could be a very new guy. So it's something we have to work on with everybody. And like I said, once we do get a full officer pool, like yearly value, I think it's a good thing to have, like a refresher / and if I see a weak point, I'm
so
working
what
on
you're
that.
striving for, so
Yeah.
that the least among you can take charge.
Yep.
The third ambulance is now the brush truck.
Yes. Yep. Got a lot of use.
I was gonna say, it looks brand new.
Yeah, it was 51,000 miles on it, something like that.
Alright.
It was a Cal Fire truck. So COVID helped us with that one, because ambulances are tough for people to get. So rather than being worth $3,000, it's worth a little more.
Do you see anything that we can do to help you run your department?
No, I mean, I think the key is the communication. If I stumble across something, I'm the first one to email you and say, hey, by the way, and I know the same way. And I encourage that from you too. If you see I'm the furthest thing from perfect, and if you say, hey, why is this happening? Ask. And I'll tell you. And if It's not a good, because I don't have all the answers, so sometimes I might go, you're right, that was pretty stupid to do.
Communication has been excellent. You know, I don't want to micromanage. I don't believe in that, but just being updated. Something happens is good. Just get calls, we get
Right.
people asking questions and we don't know.
That's one of the things, you know, the social media era, as good as it is, it kills me too, because people have truth before the real truth is out. And that's why, it's funny, in before Facebook and all that, I guess we had social media at the local stores. That was early social media,
Yeah,
and that still happens a lot. So that's why I think it's, I like to, tell you, hey, if we had a fire, this is what it is, before you hear, oh, I heard that they were doing this. I'm like, no, that's not at all what happened. So, yeah, I'm a firm believer of getting it out there, headed off of the pass, or especially if I think something's gonna be a complaint, get it out there with what really happened first, and so you have to talk to the citizens the right information.
the only thing that I would say is a goal, you've already said it, Mike has said it, is the evaluation of your staff.
I like that.
So
So in either of the two fires, Tim, were there any in the lessons and conclusions of either one of those, were there any things that you identified that didn't go right? Everything really went right?
So I have to say, so for both of them, for
You know,
what we
from a
were,
training
yeah, for
standpoint?
what we dealt with, it went very well. The one thing I picked up on, luckily I was there for it, the first garage fire. So again, it was contained to the garage. The first engine got there and they were gonna go in between the house and the garage, and if they had opened that door, it would have brought the whole fire right to the house. And luckily I was there and said, no, go around back, and that was my fault, because I've never talked about fire attack. I just took it for granted that they're gonna go the right way. And again, and so what we actually did, and again, I took full fault for that, and we actually, the next few weeks, and what I still do before our drills, I put a picture of a fire up on the TV at the station, and I say, okay, this is what you just showed up to. What are you gonna do? So I added that in. And then unfortunately, again, it paid off with Sam's house, because without me being there, they went between the garage and the breezeway of the house there, and they blew it back and kept it. So that's why the house is still standing, because they just focused on, they said the garage is a loss, we don't care, and put it that way. So that lesson learned, and I think that's probably a thing that I have to work on more too, is not taking for granted things that I'm thinking that they might not yet know. So.
All set?
I'm also,
You're all set with your comments?
Sure.
I would just like to cite Tim for his excellent work, his professionalism. And I think the one thing that I took notice of a lot was that you just don't train your people, you're actually training with them, which really does give a lot of good feelings to your team when you're actually participating with them. And I was very pleased to see that. I do appreciate your communication level. It's very high, and you are always keeping the Board of Selectmen in the loop of everything that's going on in town, which helps us to deal a lot with other topics that we have to deal with. We do hope you can continue training with as much support as we can give you from the town. We do the best we can. And I was very interested in your active shooter. And I hope that's going to continue as well in training. I found that very interesting. And continue with your grants.
That's the goal. Yep.
That is really important to
I'm-
you and to the town.
So I'm hoping this year, one thing I didn't mention on the AFG grant, which is the big one. And I haven't got that the last 3 years, because I got it they don't give that to you every year. So I'm hoping we're due again, if not this year, next year. That was the one we got the 70 grand for the air compressor. I'm doing a joint one with Paxton and New Braintree this year for new turnout gear.
Oh.
Because they tend to give more joint ones.
Mhm.
So that'll buy, because turnout gear is up to like $5,000 a set now, and I need a bunch of that. And then you're still allowed to apply for an individual one too. So by doing a joint one, it gives me 2 chances rather than one.
Oh.
So I am doing that. We're doing me, Paxton, and New Braintree, doing it together for that. So that'll be for that. Then I'm going to put a grant in for radios to try that, because I'm going to use that letter we got from the state saying you're not compliant in the grant application.
Right.
Be like,
Right.
Oh, hey, you did send us an email about from the Spencer chief about that one fire in Spencer,
Oh, yeah.
asking you for reimbursement costs.
Yes,
So
yeah.
you could submit it. No,
Yep.
any word on that or?
No, so I did give him all that, give him that the same day. I did, which, well, I don't know what it was, 2-3 grand. I'm guessing by the time it goes through the court system, it's probably next fiscal year by the time that,
Or the next one after that?
oh, yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, so.
Probably.
By then it'll just go into the general fund.
Yeah.
But yeah, any way we can, any of these fires, I track. It's easy for me to pull up on the spreadsheet on IMC. I get things down to the penny and do all that. And then I told them use the federal rates for the trucks because they're more than, we don't have a set rate for every single truck we have, but the federal government has for a tanker with this many gallons, it's X amount per hour. And
Right.
so, I put in fuel. I got the price from, actually from both Fred and Harold, what we pay per gallon for fuel, and because we fuel the trucks up after the call, and I gave them everything we had, so.
Good.
It'd be nice to get something back.
Closing remarks? All set?
Yeah, I'm all set.
You're all set?
Excellent job.
I'm all set with my closing remarks. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tim.
Thanks, Tim.
Good job.
Thanks, Tim. I'd act to follow.
Next year's fireworks.
Yeah. I don't.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, at this time, 1:31 PM. I'd like to introduce our police chief for his performance evaluation, Police Chief Fred Gehring.
So I'd like to just start off by thanking the board for giving me this opportunity to explain exactly what we've done over the past year. We set some goals to achieve, and the first goal that we set, the objective was to improve communication between the select board, department, and community. I established consistent communication channels with the quarterly reporting, which includes statistics, department updates, and community events. This quarterly report is submitted to the Board of Selectmen and has enhanced transparency and trust between the department and the community. Additionally, I maintain a dedicated Facebook police account, allowing us to keep the public informed in important updates like road closures and ongoing incidents in real time. As you well know, unfortunately, that didn't work out too well with a recent incident we had. So I wound up going back on Facebook and explaining the pitfalls of social media. I don't know if everybody had a chance to see.
I did,
I did.
yes.
So in that, keeping the community updated, they expected more out of that particular incident, I think, than I could give them. So there was somebody on there actually
Constantly.
constantly giving updates of what they could see as the incident unfolded, which I thought was unfortunate because it did put everybody in jeopardy. Lives and safety of the officers involved, the people involved, informing the family of what was going on before they had an opportunity to even be disclosed by the police. Another objective was to ensure that all the officers of our department that were part-time bridged to full-time positions or full-time certified and get certified by post. We successfully processed 12 officers through the Bridge Academy, ensuring that they achieved full post certification as trained. Compliant officers, this accomplishment was fully funded through the state grant reimbursement. I don't know if you remember, we got $3,000 per student reimbursed to us for that particular training. So this allowed us to meet the state certification requirements without impacting the department's budget. Although some officers left for higher paying positions, we now maintain fully certified team, which bolsters community confidence in our department's professionalism and readiness. So everybody that's been through, I mean, we did have a lot of loss as a result of it. They went on to higher paying positions. And unfortunately, we don't offer them the benefits and the pay that other communities do. So they're opting for the full-time positions and leaving our community. We do have a pretty good core base right now of officers that want to stay. And they stay because a few reasons, but they do love the community, and that does help. Another objective we had was securing funding for equipment and department needs through grants. I collaborated with Capital Solutions and successfully secured multiple grants to fund critical updates. Specifically,
The Edward J. Byrne Memorial Justice Grant, we obtained $49,610.52, which on that grant was the highest, we were the highest department to receive that kind of money. Everybody else received less money than we did. It enabled us to replace aging portable radios and Axon tasers. The new Taser 7 model includes a 5-year warranty and replacements every 2 years, ensuring our equipment remains up to date and reliable. So the new tasers that we have, we're going through the training process for it, and they're going to be good for a good number of years
Good.
without losing their warranties and their liability. We also received the Massachusetts Governor's Highway Safety Grant. We acquired $4,800 to support patrols focused on road safety and education. The grant also provided new radar device, enhancing our capability to monitor safe vehicle operation. We did receive some signs from them as well. I forgot to include that. I don't know why, but we did get some speed signs that are the small signs. You'll see them posted on the side of the road, usually attached to a phone pole or a metal sign itself. In addition to that, I petitioned the DOT over that period of time, and we received the radar sign. So that's a complete sign which collects data, and it tells you what the speed limit is and the speed you're going. So over a period of time, you can do your own surveys like we did on 148, which gave us a good insight into the speed of the vehicles and whether or not we were effective in slowing the cars down with a program that we initiated to stop people from speeding in a certain zone.
Is that the one we got the trailer in?
Yeah, that's the trailer that I'm talking about. That's already proven to be a great asset.
Yes.
We received the Body One camera grant. We secured $11,744.21 from the Office of Grants and Research. This funding allowed us to deploy body cameras and purchase a 4 terabyte server for video storage. So in that grant, you were required to have your own storage. It wasn't like you could buy Axon with that grant, and Axon requires you to have a cloud storage base.
Mm-hmm.
That cloud storage base can be up to $80,000 a year just for storage on your camera. So it's better that we have a standalone system that we can keep our own video. ARPA funds covered a small shortfall we had ensuring the implementation. I also developed a policy for the body camera use, which was approved by the board, allowing us to deploy the cameras in last April. So key achievements: enhanced department community engagement, quarterly reports and regular social media updates have improved public trust and engagement with our department, reflecting our commitment to transparency and accountability. Officer development and compliance, achieve full compliance with the state training mandates, resulting in fully post-certified team. This standard raises the bar for professionalism and supports our community safety. And a budget-driven innovation through grant acquisitions. Through effective grant writing and project management, I secured over $66,000 in funding, allowing us to modernize our equipment and increase road safety measures and introduce a body camera program that supports transparency and officer accountability. Now, the cameras have been paying off, and we've had a few requests from the courts for body camera footage, which we have to supply to them. So it's rather interesting to see the difference in the old days when you just wrote your report and you relied on eyewitness accounts and things like that, where now you have actual camera feed that you can bring to the court level. So it's worked out well for us. And areas for continued focus and retention strategies. So as I had mentioned, we're having problems retaining people. The successful Bridge Academy certification underscored a need for retention strategies as some officers transition to other departments after certification. Exploring options for competitive benefits and career growth within our department could help retain talent. So in the future, I'm thinking, if we can find it in our budget to maybe have some type of promotional or bring people up to a different level, we may be able to retain them through that and equipment and training. Expanding grant opportunities, continue to seek out and secure additional grants will be essential to maintaining and enhancing our department's operational capabilities. particularly as equipment and technology needs evolve. The review demonstrates a productive and impactful year, marking a tangible improvements in equipment, officer certification, and public engagement. I look forward to building on these achievements in the upcoming year, advancing our department's mission to serve and protect with excellence. Any questions, comments, or?
I was just noticing one thing that hadn't been mentioned yet was any use of the drone, training with the drone.
Oh, so I'm currently in training with the drone and I'm getting ready to take that test.
Okay.
And
Good.
yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to take on, and I'm sure Tim can attest to that. I started studying, I didn't realize I needed to become an airman. So you actually have to become an airman pilot in order to get the certification.
Oh,
So I'm learning stuff in areas I've never even delved in before. Some of it was foreign language, but I'm actually getting a good feel for it, and I should be testing within the next week or two.
and once you're tested on this, what does that give you the capability for just flying the drone or training others to also fly it?
All right, so I'm glad you asked. So this is how that works. I become a pilot in charge, a pilot in command, a PIC,
Okay.
and I can select people who are not certified or don't have a pilot's license, and I can train them, and they can also act as observers. So you can have 4 to 6 people actually come and observe, and you have to keep your eye on the drone at all times as it's flying, and you have to be clear for up to 3 miles. So you can set them up in different locations, and as long as you can see the drone, and as long as they're learning what to do and how to react to the situation, you can train other people. So you can actually have other people fly the drone as long as there's a pilot in command there that can take
Okay.
over flight of the drone in case of an emergency or if something happens. If another aircraft comes into your airspace, you have to immediately give way to the incoming aircraft. So if somebody is training and they're on the controls, the pilot in command has to take the controls over and usually land or get out of the area with the drone. So it's that's all part of the learning curve.
Yes. Good.
It's quite in depth.
Has our particular drone been used on any cases yet?
We were going to use it on the thing there that day, and they had the same exact drone, and the guy already had it out of the box.
Okay.
So I was pulling ours out of the box, and he's like, "Oh, he's used to his equipment, so he flew his." But no, we haven't actually done that. We've done a little training with it, but not actually on a mission yet.
But it's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming. How about flying drones over the trees of Ocam?
So what you can do, and with this particular drone, you can program it to fly different heights. So you want to figure out what the height is. It's AGL, at ground level. So you want to know what at ground level to the top of the trees
Okay.
are and where you can fly beyond that. So with a drone, in our situation, you can fly up to 400 feet AGL. And so what that means is you go up 400 feet, which no tree reaches that height. The only thing you'd have to worry about is flying into towers or guidelines and stuff like that. Your height restriction is 400 feet.
And depth in the woods, depth in the woods, how far down through the woods can you see?
You can see to the ground in the fall and the winter. And
Well, that I figured, but in the spring and summer?
so if there's a lot of leaf coverage,
Yeah.
it makes it a little more difficult. So yeah, you still have to depend on ground troops to go in
Okay.
and search and rescue and stuff like that. But it certainly will give you a good bearing on your situation, and you may be able to see through certain types of canopies. But as far as the leaves go, yeah, it's going to mess you up every time.
Well, I figured it probably would. I was.
There's some drones out there that
Accurate.
have a lot better technology, but they're in the $30,000 to $50,000 range.
Well, someday.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
So that doesn't have thermal.
It does have thermal.
It does have thermal.
Right, but the thermal will not see through the canopy itself.
All right.
So you can't see to the ground in summer with that thermal.
Right.
But fall, winter, and spring,
You would.
you would.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I think you had mentioned the state police one has that capability.
it does. They have so drones go from a half an ounce, what is it? An ounce,
0.5.
0.5. So it goes from that to all the way up to 55 pounds. And those heavier drones carry a lot better and more equipment, and they're a lot more money.
Right.
I think the next drone up from ours is about 35,000. And that may or may not have the capability to see through the canopy as well. But state police do have some that can do that. Going back to our incident 2 weeks ago, we had several drones there, and we had a drone that was exactly like ours, the Mavic. And they had another drone that was a tiny little thing, but each propeller on it, there were 4, were covered so that you could bump off of things and you could pretty much fly it into somebody and not hurt them. That particular drone was used to fly to the interior of the house. So the SWAT team went up, knocked the door open. We flew the drone inside. And when I say we, I mean myself and my actual instructor who's there. He's from the sheriff's department. He was actually the guy flying the drone. So it was good to see him in action. He had a tablet that he had Velcroed to his back of his body armor, and it was plugged in, and he was wearing a headset. And he flew that drone in the door that they punched open and threw out the whole interior of the house while I watched on the tablet that was on his back. It's really interesting to see. I have it all from my body camera, the whole mission that we did. And to fly all through the house like that was just amazing. And it saved us from sending a dog or a person in there who could possibly have been shot and killed. So the technology is amazing. We also had a $70,000 robot that was there just in case we need to go in and open the door or something like that. We didn't wind up deploying it, but interesting piece of equipment. Tracked vehicle with an arm that could grab or grip, open doors with it. All kinds of interesting things you can do with it. Auburn PD has it, but it's through Semlac.
Yeah.
And Semlac, when I called them, they came immediately. We're a Semlac community. We actually pay a fee every year. So in the dues, when you see I'm asking for X number of dollars, as you well know, about $1,000 of that money goes to Semlac so we can be a Semlac community, and that helps pay for the programs that we're involved in. And I think this is probably the second or third time in the history of the town that we've employed them, had them come out and actually do something for us. But I think this is probably the most critical incident the town has seen in its history.
Yeah.
Unfold like that anyway.
Yes.
When you're talking about retention strategies, competitive benefits, career growth, what specifically can we do to do that?
Well, unfortunately,
Offices.
yeah, I know. Unfortunately, it's going to take the hope or the incentive of possibly becoming full-time at some point in their career here. So if we were to maybe plan ahead, like on a 5-year projection, to have maybe another full-time person come on board, you'd have an incentive for officers to stay. Right now, they're currently working details and stuff like that to make up the differences, and that's what makes them happy to stay. However, some of them have expressed, wanting to expand their careers a little bit and maybe go full-time or, something like that.
Do any of them want specialized training?
And that's the other part of it as well, yes. Right now, my training budget it had been cut drastically. I know I had returned $7,000 off the money from the training that we were using for Bridge. So I gave back 7,000, and then another 6,000 was subtracted from that account, which I know we had talked about midterm or mid-season rather, for the budgets, maybe returning that money if it were feasible. I know we haven't had a special town meeting yet.
Not yet.
But, I'm kind of holding back, same as Tim, doing any specialized training, because the problem is if I use up all that money and it's gone, that's it. I won't have anything for our mandatory training that we have to do through the state.
Right.
And right now we just completed firearms training, and we're going to be going back through the taser training and get research on that. And we need to do our live training. So most of our training right now is online through Acatus, and each officer is responsible for getting their own training done online. That really doesn't have a dollar amount attached to it because they can do some of that training during their shift. So it's not like we're paying them extra to come in and do it. They can, while they're doing property checks and stuff like that, they can utilize the laptop that's in the cruiser and get through some of those lessons. But when you have to go to the live training, that's when we have to pay them. Because now they have to get certified, even though you took all your criteria online for CPR first responder, you now have to go and do the practical. And to get through that practical, it's gonna take 4 to 6 hours with an instructor we have to hire.
Have you done any active shooter training?
Yeah, so to speak to what Tim was saying, initially I was gonna do the active shooter training at the school. And I got together with the fire chief and we discussed it. And he said, hey, why don't we try this new program that's going on and stuff like that? And that's how that whole active shooter training thing came about. And we've just recently discussing doing it again because we have simunitions guns. And we want to maybe up the game a little bit and do the active shooter training with simunitions. You know, we'll have live victims, and we'll have the fire and ambulance respond as they should. And he's an instructor, and I'm gonna lean on him to do that type of instruction on that level. And we'll have our own instructors for, you know, the active shooter part of it, where we're deploying people with simunitions guns.
So the training that you already provided, all of the officers attended that training?
That's correct. You had a full house that day, didn't you?
Yeah, so when the state offers that training, they mandate. So I got the training through the fire academy. They're in partnership with the MPTC. And so like the registration, his officers sign up on his site, my officers sign up on fire academy site, and they mandate the numbers to have real life ratios. So it's about twice as many police officers as firefighters to simulate real life and what they're really gonna deal with.
Okay.
So, and then, so his officers were taught by, like there's actually some like the SWAT guys.
Yeah,
teach
some like
the
SWAT, yeah.
stuff. And then the fire, our side teach the medical part, because the big part of it now is the officers providing medical care before fire gets in. Just, the whole goal is, stop the killing, stop the dying, rapid casualty evacuation. So it's a great partnership program that teaches everyone to work together. So between TFS and MPTC.
Yeah, it came a long way, and I thought that was an excellent suggestion on his part, because normally we did that training alone. And we would set up a scenario, and last year we did it, we utilized the school. We set up the active shooter training, the guys went in, girls, and they did the active shooter. We had suspects, we had, you know, everything but live victims and a fire response. So this is a lot better, because it's the whole response you're gonna get everybody.
It's based on a nationwide stand. They studied all these over the years. Unfortunately, there's been a lot to study. And they're finding that everybody's dying before the fire EMS get there. So a huge part of this is fire training the police officers on just real rudimentary first aid tourniquets. And because they have it on videos and surveillance camera, like the Pulse nightclub's a great example. When 40 or 50 people died, they figured that most of them would have lived, but the fire waited 45 minutes for police to clear the building. Well, that's no longer the case. There's usually one shooter, 99.5% of the time is one shooter. First 2 or 3 officers go in, chase after the shooter, then we go in, it's still considered a warm zone. But we go in and they're already, as soon as they put that shooter down, they basically leave him and they're putting tourniquets on everybody. So the survival rate's gone through the roof by teaching the law enforcement to do. And then we teach them some of the door breaching, which you saw. I got that door prop up there, because again, they're waiting. They'll learn from Uvalde. They also know no one's gonna keep. And in the meantime, all the kids bled out.
Yeah.
So they said, there's no more waiting. It's not because that was the original school thought, which you
Right.
remember, like,
Oh, yeah.
police secure the whole building and then everybody goes in.
And then you go in. Yeah.
Everybody's dead.
Too late.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Don remembers the surround and contain.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
and
those-
that just didn't work.
So
That
it's
was-
always evolving.
How was the ratio in our training?
It was good. We had almost every OCAM officer, plus we had some out of town offices, because we had to build up that, so we had some, which was good, because with it being a regional school district and the way it's really gonna happen, we had Barry offices there, North Brookfield, New Braintree, because again, if this happens right now, it's gonna be the
It's
chief,
gonna be us, yeah.
and then a Barry officer, a Rutland, so Rutland had 3 or 4 offices in it. So all the offices are on the same page, and this is another one of these unfunded mandates that the states come out and said, this is the standard that you're gonna do. They haven't given us a time frame yet, because they don't have the instructor cadre yet built up. But it's going through, like, we're doing it at the airport now. We're gonna train 165 firefighters and 200 something troopers, but it just takes time.
And real life application happened in OCAM 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, that was about as real as it gets.
Yeah.
It was done by the numbers. We devised a plan, executed the plan. We had fire and EMS on standby. That was excellent. It allowed us to have another layer of safety and assurance. And it worked out well. And it was, believe me, it was a lot off my mind knowing those guys were just down the street in case somebody got hurt. Because that was my biggest concern.
Thank you.
Talking about recruiting and all that. This summer, we provided funding for an overnight coverage that you had asked for. But nobody signed up for it,
Right.
right?
Which was, it was a shame.
What was the reason for that? I don't understand why people would turn down money.
So I don't know if it was because it was weekend nights. I don't know if it was because they're not used to working those hours. It could have been a combination of those things, or it could have been a lot of them were on vacation, a lot of them were spending time doing other things. It really irritated me that nobody took that. I was rather disappointed, but I think they didn't take it for selfish reasons.
So what do you do for that?
Well, I think the only thing we can do is if we want to start initiating that type of thing is mandate it. If you're gonna come to work here and you're gonna work here, we expect you to fill these shifts.
Mhm.
And I think if it happens again, which I hope it does, I'm gonna mandate that if you don't take these shifts, then there's no details.
Mhm.
And that's the only course of action I have.
Well, we have a course of action to not reappoint them,
Believe me, that's been kicked around too.
you know.
My second in command and I have been talking about that exactly the same thing today. This morning, we were talking about that.
Yeah, I'm not shy about that,
No. You may get a small list.
and we'll act on it.
Well, I appreciate that. So goals for the upcoming year, I want to implement a retention and professional development program. And that's going back to what we were talking to just a little bit earlier. So we kind of already covered that. I'd like to, maybe offer them some type of specialized training or something to that effect. I have a new officer on board who has a comfort dog. And if we could utilize the comfort dog in situations like what we just had, would have been perfect. I know the one thing that was absent when we had the victim and the young lady and we had a 4-year-old girl in the station. We had them locked in the station. We had nothing for her.
Oh,
No, we usually have teddy bears and stuff like that, but they got old. We wound up cleaning them out and we depend on donations for that stuff. So we really didn't have anything. And I know if I had an officer come out with a comfort dog, as long as that's allowed, then that would have made maybe a little bit of difference.
You say he's got a comfort dog from another agency.
Yep,
Wouldn't that be mutual aid?
it could be, yeah. Clark University's comfort dog.
It's mutual aid.
It's his dog. It's trying to think of what kind of dog it is. Some kind of poo. Labradoodle.
oh,
That's what it is, a labradoodle. It's a beautiful dog. He's friendly and the kids all love him. Well, they give him a hot chocolate and pet the dog and everything's okay.
They had a lot of pets the last couple of days.
Oh, yeah. So I want to expand community outreach and engagement. The objective is to increase community engagement through new programs and outreach efforts. This could involve hosting quarterly community and coffee meetings where residents can meet with officers, discuss community concerns, and learn about department initiatives. I don't know if we could utilize I was thinking maybe the senior center downstairs, the kitchen area or something like that. We
Sure.
could put something like that on. Additionally, organizing informational workshops, personal safety, local laws, stuff like that. I know when I get on the senior center, a lot of times I'll get questions about that kind of stuff. So
you get a
maybe
lot of questions sometimes.
I do. So maybe we could actually do an official
That would be great.
program like
Yeah.
that. Or promote community relations and educate the public on police services. And also upgrade and standardize department technology and equipment. And the objective is to pursue additional grants and standardize and upgrade technology across the department, focusing on modernized communication systems, safety equipment, and data management tools. This includes exploring funding for digital radio conversions to align with the regional upgrades, introducing advanced data analytics for incident tracking and response, and investing in additional body-worn cameras if needed. As technology advances, the cameras get more sophisticated. I know there's some departments now, they've actually called me and asked me what I was using, because they're using the old Motorola ones that are little tiny things, and they're not working out because the batteries don't last, the memory storage isn't big enough. Ours is new enough that we have enough technology built into it, but I can see ours going soon with batteries and the expected life of a battery on duty is about 9 hours. So if you work a double, you have to switch out your camera, which is kind of typical.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
So investing in, let's see. These upgrades will support operational efficiency, officer safety, and streamline communication. These goals are help to retain talented officers, foster community trust, and ensure the department remains equipped with the state-of-the-art resources. Let me know if you'd like to adjust any of these to align even more closely with your vision.
The technology, do you have cameras in the cars?
No,
You don't have those.
we kind of did away with that. You don't see a lot of cameras in
I know,
cars anymore.
I've seen other departments not utilizing,
Yeah.
just wearing the,
Oddly enough, too, there are departments talking about getting rid of cameras altogether. And the Massachusetts State Police is one of them. I was shocked by that. They want to get rid of their body cameras and they want to get, I think Worcester PD is going to follow suit if they do. I don't think it's a good idea. I think the cameras are for the benefit of the police as well as the community at large.
yeah, I agree with you. Expanded community outreach. Do you have somebody that's maintaining the website, the town website, PD?
So Kevin has access to that for the most part, and he's the one that's kind of monitoring it. So I could actually, advise him that we want to put something on there to tell people about any programs that we might come up with. I think coffee with a cop or even lunch or something like that down at the senior center would be,
I think the other thing,
advantageous.
along with that, I think the other thing you could do too is now that regional dispatch has a section for the daily logs,
Yep,
you could put a link there to rec.
yeah, it's a good idea.
You pick up the Barry Gazette and you look at the daily log in the Barry Gazette, it's about that big. And everyone sitting here knows that's not correct,
Right.
Let the people see exactly what you guys are doing. It's in the full log. You can just make a click and watch.
Well, I think what they do is to what you're saying, is they pick the highlights and that's all they put in there.
Oh, yeah, no, I know why they do it. It's
Yeah.
space. I get
Right.
that. But that isn't helping the citizens understand what the hell you're doing,
Right.
If they have a direct link that they can look up the log,
Right.
they can see exactly what's going on.
The only thing we'd have to do is redaction.
No, it's a press log.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's automatic.
That's the one that rec has. posted
Right. Is a press
just The
log.
press log.
Right.
So you don't have to redact anything.
Okay. Yeah, that's perfect.
It's all PDF. So if you just put a link to that, they can look it up.
Yeah, I'll have to talk to them about that. That's a good thought.
Yeah.
It definitely plays into what we're talking about, for sure.
I'm satisfied with these three goals. I mean,
Mhm.
Well, the first goal is really gonna count largely on the board's help as well.
well, the first one is money,
That's right.
like everything else.
Correct.
Training is money,
Yeah.
stipends is money. We gotta come up with a plan for that. I agree.
And last but not least, I know you wanted me to talk about part of the budget where I was talking about the shifts. So yeah, December, January, February, I think we'll be in line with being able to maintain my budget. We drop Sundays and we go to an on-call. For the most of the winter, I think I'm gonna be available for every one of them for the full day. But I do have others that has expressed interest in being on call. And so I know initially, and I've got a copy of the budget here. Initially, I'd put in for part-time budget, 56,000, and it wound up being 47,000 because of budget constraints. To make up that difference, I think this is the only thing I can do. Ensure that we're gonna make it. Barring any major incident where I have to have a bunch of people come in. I think Tim and I are in the same boat in that regard. Right now, we're right where we're supposed to be with all three aligned. So my salary, the full-time officer and the part-time salaries are all exactly where they're supposed to be percentage wise,
Yeah, they are 67%.
right?
Yeah, I am not comfortable with leaving shifts on a day shift or a night shift open. I'm not comfortable with that at all. Stand on call adds more response time. I'm not comfortable with that. So $9,000 is the difference between what we allocated and what you asked for.
Mhm.
Coming up December, January. So we're talking $4,800.
Yeah, I don't know. So what I did was I broke it down. So you got 208 shifts for weekends for the year. That's for the entire year. So we're about halfway through. So that's what, 104. We have 35 days vacation to cover, 24 sick days, if you were to use 24 sick days, which won't get used.
Right.
22 paid holidays and 4 personal days. And that's counting between Kevin and I. So it comes down to basically 293 shifts, barring the 24 sick days. So at a sergeant's rate, just to cover that with nothing extra for a year would have been 48,638. So right out of the gate, going down to 47 left us a little short. But like I said, that's at the sergeant's rate, which is 20.75 an hour. That's $166 a shift for a sergeant. Patrolman is 19.58 an hour currently. It's 156.64 a shift. So at the patrolman's rate, if you were to do it for the entire year, covering just what we need, nothing extra, it would have been 45,895.52. And that wouldn't have given us 1 minute more of, calling somebody in for some reason or covering a shift if somebody got hurt or that kind of thing. That's basically where it leaves us. So that's why I hatched the plan about doing an on-call for budgetary constraints and keeping us in line with the budget for the end of the year.
How are Sundays traditionally this time of year, football season? With
Right now, it's not bad.
domestics and drunk driving.
It's not bad. Like, we don't get a lot. You may see more during a holiday. On a holiday weekend, on a Sunday. Sundays are usually pretty,
Well, I
Pretty
mean, not
manageable.
necessarily residential Ocam, but people passing through,
yeah, I mean, if,
going to or from the events of a Sunday.
yeah, usually 122 can create a problem in that regard, 122 and 148.